The final speaker is Ross Martin. So listen to her.
Oh. I've done a tribute. I'm going to just do them to some music by Polly Bolton and then speak for a couple of words at the end. Are we ready? I am a living ghost, but I am a human being. You don't know me. You may never know me. Where do I begin? I feel my heart beating. What do I say? This is where I begin. I tell you, I am here. I'm always here. Joan Smith, being a blackamoor, buried St. Philip's and Jacob's, 1603. Judith, Negro woman, aged about 50 years, baptized, St. Mary's Redcliffe. Mary Smith, a black woman, aged 30 years, baptized, St. Paul's, 1911, 1798. Ellen and William Craft, 1850. Running 1,000 miles to freedom. Georgia, Boston, Liverpool, Bristol, Sanctuary. Black child. How did you get here? How long does one stay before you're buried, forgotten? What happens to you? Basset Leg, buried St. Michael's, 1st of the 1st, 1753. Of course it's not your name. None of these are any of our names. You shrink, become invisible. Maybe we cause it to ourselves. Blame us now. Strangers to ourselves in our own history. In the silence, the unsaid. No, I will not be. I come from Lagos, Salvador, Lagos, London, Southend on one side, the other, I do not know, Bridgetown, Castries, London, Africa, UK, the Caribbean, South America. This Atlantic triangle is me. Begs now, I've settled here, Bristol. We visit Atlantic histories, the receptacle of all our dreams, our hopes for good, the greed of hearts. The ocean is where unrested spirits lie. Trades ply, goods, people, always we sail in our imaginings of new life. My family are seas dispersed. Montreal, Bristol, London, Tampa, Salvador, New York, Castries, Port of Spain, Bridgetown. We have spread our wings, settle as Castries farmers, acquire land. 1, 2, 3, 4 generations of dressmakers. We are printer, painter, shopkeepers, from enslaved workers. I remember, for you, for all of us, the cultivation of European empires, colonial projects of the Portuguese, British, French. I come from forced laborers in Brazilian plantations, Sarah's returnees, a Victorian Lagosian elite privileged in British colonial administration Lagos, slavers imprisoned. I come from weariness, a Lagosian people evolved, chief imam, philanthropist, builders of a school, British colonial subjects, loyal servitude, your great war firemen, fueling British Empire's conquest when under German threat. I come from a wrestler, snake charmer, teacher, nurse, cleaners, actors, military, and UN personnel. I come from unfulfilled dreams. I remember sculpture, lawyers, Arabic scholars, a people of commerce, travelers, engineers, entrepreneurs, union and civil rights activism, a Muslim and Anglican union. I come from all variations of the human condition, its opportune greed, generosity, a history of globalization's complexities. Its reverberations is both you and me. I want to thank you for inviting me here to speak today. I will speak not representing anyone but myself. Who am I? Who are we all in this place? Beautiful, isn't it, at this time? Thank you, African ancestors. As I said, the piece of music is called Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a very generous contribution by a fellow artist in Shropshire, Polly Bolton. The two pieces I composed for this evening are Ghost of Our Ancestors and Remembering Where I Come From. Us here now, in union with African ancestors' silence, the legacies are all our concern. There are many of us, like me, African diaspora artists, musicians, writers, painters, sculptors, whose work engages with the very quest of who am I, historically now. It is a quest for all of us in remembrance, how we relate to one another, how much racism permeates still our daily lives, what it is our own privilege means in respect to others. And what has it been like living in Bristol? This is my home city, working and raising children for 20 years. Often I'd say it's quite like a Houdini-like struggle to get out of boxes with labels. An otherness, when you sense that otherness is always wanting. But we survive like the dandelion persist, resistant, seeking cracks and crevices to flourish. I am inspired and uplifted by ancestor struggles, the Caribbean slave rebellions that were mentioned, the reset the timetable for abolition, the Mali revolts. I'm keen to learn more of my Brazilian ancestry, the struggle for decolonization in the Caribbean. The dear late Richard Hart charts in his books. The struggle of Caribbean arrivals in the early 60s, Bristol bus boycott, led by Paul Stevenson, Roy Hackett, Guy Bailey, and supported by the university here. And now, how far have we got? The recent case of David McLeod overlooked for job promotion, ably able to work in an inner city academy school with a 70% black and ethnic minority. He represented himself at tribunal. No legal aid, no more. The horrific death of an Iranian refugee here in Bristol, Bijan Ibrahimi, at the hand of his white neighbours. Racism is alive and well. Creative imagination is my domain. Let it be all ours. What I'd like to see in Bristol? A monument representing past and continual struggles in the skyline of African ancestors. An additional plaque for the Colston statue. And I feel very strongly as an artist, the Colston name taken out of the music hall. We did talk about a memory centre, Kojo, and I kind of think that'd be quite innovative and way of looking to seek to dignify, learn and heal through memories journeys, all of ours. Let's honour Bristol's African ancestors and the diaspora contribution, past and present, to this city in whatever way we can for all our tomorrows. Thank you.